Hello there, welcome back to my HTML beginner series. In this episode, we're going to look at text formatting tags. Okay, so if you're working with your web page, most of the times you need to style your text. Okay, so this video is going to show you step by step how you can style your text, just like word processing programs like Notepad, WordPad, Microsoft Word. We are able to style our text. The same way applies to our HTML document, our web pages. We sometimes need to style our pages to give some text bold effect, italic, and even underline our text. Enough of the talking, let's go ahead and implement the code. Here I have my barebone structure of my HTML document, and then inside I want to enter some text. Okay, so we will begin by looking at the bold tag. So let's say I'll enter my text and then apply that effect on it. So this is a bold text. All right, now we want to make this word bold. Okay, so to make it bold, you wrap it around a tag called B tag. Okay, so B tag, and then you can cut it and then put it inside like this. So this is a bold text with B around it. Now let's go back to our web browser and then reload, and as you can see, the bold is actually big, and this is because of a tag called B tag. Okay, so if you want to bold your text, we use the B tag to bold our text. Let's look at another text formatting mechanism in HTML, which is the italic tag. Okay, so I'll come down and then I'll enter some text here. This text is italic. Now I'll wrap my italic inside an I tag like this, and then I'll simply cut it and then put it inside this italic. This text is italic with the I wrapping around it. Let's go back to our browser and reload. You can see this text is italic. Okay, we need some break here. So there's one tag I've not talked about up until now, so I'll be talking about that one in a minute. Okay, so let's say we want to give some space. All right, we want to come down to a new line. Visually we are seeing it as a new line, but on the browser it is not. So to fix that, you need a tag called break tag. Okay, so you can either do it this way and put BR to break it. Okay, there are two ways you can do this to break it. So let's go back there and then reload, and you can see it is on a new line. If you don't want that, you can simply cut it, leave some space, and then put it here. It works the same. Okay, so we are now on a new line, and that is BR tag. That's the break tag. And with break tag, it has no closing. Okay, it is one tag there because we don't have text going in between it. That's why there's no closing. Something like this, we have text going in between it. You can see here and here. That's why it is closing. But here it is a self-closing tag. Okay, so we leave it as it is. All right, so let's go back to our text and then look at, now this text is italic. You can see it is, you can see that italicized. You see that? All right, now we can have two text formatting tags inside one, or working on one text. Let me explain that further. All right, so let's say you want this italic text to also be bold, so you can simply put bold there, like B, this way, and then you wrap it around your italicized text. Okay, so right now your text is bold, and at the same time it is what? Italicized. You can see that. So let's go back to our browser and then reload, and you can see it is bold and it is italicized the same time. Okay, so that is italic. Let's talk about another text formatting mechanism. Before we start, let's leave some space by putting a break tag here, so BR, then we'll close it. Now we'll come down, let's enter our text. So this text is very important. Okay, and then there's a tag called strong, so you wrap this important around a tag called strong, close it. Let's put the important inside strong. This text is very important. Now let's go to our browser and then reload. You can see this text is very important. Now you can see that the bold tag and the important tag are similar, because when we come here, you can see this text, this is a bold text, we wrapped it around B tag, and here this text is very important, we wrapped it around strong tag, and they are all bold. Okay, so if you want to make a text stand out, you simply wrap it around a tag called strong or bold. Okay, so that's another text formatting mechanism, the strong tag. Let's look at another text formatting mechanism in HTML using the small tag. So to begin, I need to break my line by entering a break tag, BR, and then I'll close it. I'll come down, and then I need some text in order to demonstrate this. So this is a what? Smaller text. Okay, and then with this smaller, we need to wrap it inside a tag called small, like this, and then we'll put the smaller inside, cut it and paste. This is a smaller text. Okay, so let's see the effect on smaller. After wrapping it around small, I'll go to my browser and then I'll reload my page. You can see this is a smaller text. Actually, the smaller here, the word smaller is small. Okay, it is small. I hope you can see that. All right, so that is it. That's another text formatting mechanism called small. Let's demonstrate another text formatting mechanism in HTML using the mark tag. So to begin, I would again break my line, so using the break tag, and then I'll come down and enter some text. So I'll enter, I want to color my text. Okay, and with this color, I'll put a tag called mark. Okay, then I'll end it. I'll cut my color, Control X, put it inside the tag. So this is how it goes. I want to color my text with the word color inside a tag called mark. Okay, so let's go back to our browser and reload, and you can see I want to color my text. Okay, so we use this to either give a highlight on our text. Okay, so we use the mark tag to highlight our text. Okay, so that's another text formatting mechanism called the mark. Let's look at another text formatting mechanism in HTML using the insert tag. Before we start, let's again break our line by putting BR. I'll come down, and then I need to enter some text, so I'll enter my text here. So when you insert, bear with me, okay, so when you insert double O into let me wrap it around like this. Okay, so you will get book. Let me make them all caps. Okay, so book. All right, so here is how it reads. This is how it reads. When you insert 00 into B K, okay, you will get book. So the OO, we want to wrap it inside a tag called INS. That's insert. Okay, like this. Paste it here. Perfect. So when you insert these letters OO into this one, you will get book. Okay, so let's go to our browser and see. Reload. All right, so when you insert these two letters into this, you will get book. Okay, so the insert method is telling you what they are talking about, what you're emphasizing on, which is these letters. Okay, so it will underline it to let the user know what you're talking about. So when you insert this here, you will get book. That is the next text formatting mechanism using the insert method. Okay, another text formatting mechanism is using the EM tag, which is to emphasize on a specific word. Enough of the talking, because I don't like talking. Let's proceed by putting our break tag, and then we'll come down, and then we want to emphasize on a word. So let's say hello today. Okay, so we want to, today is what, Friday, like this, and we want to emphasize on the Friday. Okay, so you simply put it inside EM tag, close it, and then you put the Friday inside the EM, which is emphasize. Now let's go back to our browser, reload, and you can see, hello, today is Friday. This word is emphasized, and it looks similar to that of the italic. Okay, so that's another word, text formatting mechanism you have to take notice of. Okay, there's yet another text formatting mechanism we need to talk about, which is the delete tag. Okay, so I'll come down, and then we break our line BR, come down, and we need to enter some text. So let's say the color is not what? Not red, but yellow. The color is not red but yellow. So it's not red, we want to wrap it around delete, so put DL like this, and then we just cut it and paste it there. So the color is not red but yellow. Okay, let's go back to our browser, reload. You can see the color is not red but yellow, so it will go ahead and cross out the word you wrapped around the delete tag. Okay, just like this, it will cross it but yellow. Okay, so you may wonder, why must you do this, or in what incident or case should someone do this? Now maybe the people you are communicating to thought the color was what? Red. So you can't delete it, you have to put it there and let them know that the color is not red but yellow. So that's why you must use the delete tag. Okay, so all these tags we are talking about in this video are very, very necessary in web development. It's very, very important. Okay, so take them serious. All right, let's talk about another text formatting mechanism in HTML. This tag is very, very simple yet important. Okay, so enough of the talking, let's go ahead and look at what that tag is. So I'll simply come down, let me scroll so you can see, and I'll put my break, that way you'll be able to see it clearly on the browser, and then I'll put my text here. Okay, so let's say in science you want to write the formula for water, which is H2O. But when you write it this way and go to your web browser and reload, you can see H2O, but the 2 is supposed to be down. Okay, that's what my science teacher taught me. The 2 is supposed to come down, which is called a subscript. Okay, so it's supposed to come down. So how do we fix that? In order to fix that H2O thing, you need to wrap it like this and put it inside SUB and close it. Now you need to put the 2 inside the sub, so you put 2 here. So the formula for water in HTML, this is how you write it. Okay, we'll go back there and then I'll reload this page, and you can see H2O. This is exactly how we're supposed to write the formula for water. Okay, so let me just go ahead and append my text, my other text. So this is the not for water, okay, for water, like this, leave space, and then we'll come back there and we reload, and the formula for water. My formula is wrong, don't mind me. All right, so that's the formula for water, H2O. That's how you write it. Fantastic. All right, the next text formatting mechanism we have to talk about is a superscript. Okay, superscript. So let's just talk about it so that I'll wrap up this lesson. Okay, so again, we break our tag, our line, by using the BR tag, and then let's say we want to write in mathematics. Okay, there is something like raised to the power 2. That's the square root of a number. Okay, so let me illustrate. So we have 2 raised to the power 4. How do you put that in code? So if you want to put something like that in code, you simply put 2 raised to the power. So in order to put the raised to the power, you need to put sup. Okay, that's the superscript. So this is SUP, and you simply wrap raised to the power, let's say 8, into this, so it will be read as 2 raised to the power, or 2 power 8. Let's go back to the code and see how that works. You can see that 2 to the power 8. So these are the basic text formatting mechanisms, HTML tags we have in HTML as a markup language. You have to practice with them in order to get familiar with it. All right, so that is it, guys. So let's go ahead and recap and see the 10 text formatting mechanisms we have there. So the first one happens to be the bold, which you wrap around B tag in order to get a bold effect. The second one is the italic. You can put I, so you wrap it inside an I tag. We have a strong tag, which will give you a bold effect, just like the normal B. We have small, if you want to make a particular text smaller. We have mark, if you want to highlight some text. Okay, we have insert to indicate that a particular text can be inserted, or to emphasize on a particular text. We have emphasize, also used to emphasize, but it also gives you an italicized effect. And we have delete to let people know that a word is no longer relevant, so you strike it out. All right, and we have formula for water, which is H2O, and you need to put that one around a tag called the SUP. That's SUP, that's a subscript. And we have superscript, which is SUP, and this is the outcome. So let me take you there. Now this is the outcome of what we just did on our code editor. I hope this lecture was helpful. Go ahead and watch my next lesson, where I'll be talking about relevant HTML related content. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you in my next video.